What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Um, why Kawhi Leonard should not re-sign with Toronto Raptors? Well, we know he didn't even want to go there in the first place. He was traded there. We know he always wanted to play for the Lakers. He grew up in LA. He grew up as a Laker fan. That always been his dream. He wanted San Antonio to trade him to the Lakers, but they didn't. So they traded him to Toronto. Toronto had never won a championship ever. And he gave them their first championship ever. So he did more than enough. He gave them something they never had. So his job is done. His duty is done. I believe he shouldn't sign with Toronto because I think that's what destroys his legacy. Even though you can never take away he won a championship, but I'll leave it right there. If I was him, I'd just leave it right there. I came, the first year I came, I gave y'all the championship, I'm done. That will be forever legendary, and it won't be stained. It won't be stained with, oh, he tried to come back and repeat and lost. Right. Because he taken too long to make an agreement with somebody, all the free agents that for the most part was the biggest names, they basically all gone. So since he had been waiting, Boston got stronger, Milwaukee got stronger, Philly got stronger. So you know how hard he had it last year. He really ain't standing a chance this year. One of his good weapons he had on Toronto, Green left, so Green got traded. That was one of his shooters. So that situation ain't gonna be good, and he most likely he not coming out of the East after that, which will actually stain what he did. I think it's better to not even look. If I'm looking at it on a business point, a legacy point, something that's monumental, the milestone that he accomplished, you did it the first time you got there and you won. And you won. You beat the Bucks, you beat Philly, you beat Golden State. That right there is etched in stone. That was a milestone. That was monumental. And I don't think you touch it. Leave it alone. If I'm you, and I know what that means, you leave it alone. That's something people could be talking about for centuries. The next decades. Like, man, remember we got Kawhi in the trade? And man, he won that championship. They'll always be saying, what if? What if you think he probably would have came out that east? You always be remembered as a winner. You'll always be remembered as a winner. And the money that they offering you, you're going to make up on the back end in LA anyway. So if I'm you, Kawhi Leonard, I wouldn't even go back to Toronto. You don't want to be there anyway. These brothers from the United States do not want to live out of their country. The field just ain't right. The laws are different in other countries and states. And it's just the hassle and headache of knowing that you're not really a real citizen there like that. And I believe you shouldn't have to prove yourself to nobody. You didn't want to go there anyway. You gave them something. You don't owe owners nothing. So don't even feel indebted to them. Don't feel entitled or indebted to them at all, because all they doing is lying in their pockets. They can give a damn about you. They can care less about you. And the moment something happened to you, you hurt and all that, guess what? You're on a chopping block, because it's always business to them. Well, since it's always business to them, it should always be business to you, because you have to protect your own legacy and you have to do what's best for you. So if I'm you, I don't sign with Toronto no more. I gave them a championship. They can't hate me for that. Always remember me for that. I came and I did it one time and I accomplished the task when nobody else ever did it. That says a lot about me. That will be history forever in y'all country. Forever in y'all country. That's a milestone. That's monumental. You come back, you lose. That's going to stain that. That's called going out of style. That's beautiful. I came on a trade, played the whole season, won a championship. I'm out of here deuces because I'm a winner. Now let me go do it someplace else. And I signed to the Lakers with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Because in this day and age, let me tell you something. If you ain't got that 1, 2, 3 punch in basketball, you out of there. Everybody got that now on their team. Everybody. From you, Kawhi, don't listen to what the media is saying. They don't want to see that dynasty happen because the ownership and them don't control it. They don't control it. It's more so in the hands of the players. Stay dominant. Y'all ain't got to worry about chasing Jordan legacy. Well, I got to chase Jordan legacy. You ain't got to do that. Man, win. Man, win. Win and get money. Win, get money. Make wise decisions and investments. And do good to others, man. And do good to others. And always trust and believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. But if I'm you, man, I don't sign back to them. I don't sign back to them. I'm going to play with LeBron. Why not? This ain't no competition between y'all. You already a champion. You going to play with a brother who played the game just like you. Oh, why don't y'all compete against each other? You need to beat LeBron, not play with him. Nah. Already beat him. Already beat him for my first championship. I ain't got to keep trying to beat him. I'm building my legacy. I ain't proving nothing to y'all. The same people y'all trying to get me to do this, y'all be the same people kicking me when I'm down. Same people talking about me. I'm going to do what's right for me. I'm going to keep getting all these championships. These dudes ain't my enemies. In fact, if the players against the owners, I can play with any player. I don't care. Every year it's the same thing. We playing for the same ring every year. So guess what? I ain't got no enemies. I could play on any one of these teams. Something happen to me, y'all can trade me off to anybody like y'all been doing. I ain't here to make no enemies. I'm finna win and get money. Simple as that. Y'all don't like LeBron. He cool with me. He cool with me. Until he cross me, he cool with me. That's how I'm talking if I'm Kawhi. What I did in Toronto was legendary. That's done. I ain't even finna touch that no more. I'm moving on to bigger things. You know what I'm saying? They'll forever owe me. That's how so I don't know how his mind is, but that's how I be. I'm going to play with LeBron, Anthony Davis. LeBron got 2-3 years left. 3-4 years left. Tops. Guess what? I'm still 20-some years old. Anthony Davis, 26. He on the way out the door. We still to be here. And we already got a 1-2 punch. We already got a 1-2 punch, and we've been winning. So guess what? Let's keep it going. LA is the place you should want to be. Make no mistake about it. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.